That's exactly what we're doing. The most monstrous, most girlies monster girl there ever was, the exact goal. Let's go. We're getting into it. I did this a year ago. Let's see if I can find what I did 1 year ago, not on the day because I didn't plan it out to be exactly the same day. I just know it was in October. Yes, this was the winner who I was going to draw proper art of, but then I got busy. So I think I'm doing one design instead of a pile of them like I often do, right? Miss Monster Girl was Dr. Delilah, a music teacher Doulahan. I did like this design. We are going to trounce this. Keep Gaslight Monster Girl boss our way? Absolutely. I think we start simply. I think we start by, what is our monster? What is our primary monster? Now, we're going to have to expand on it. We're going to have to make it interesting. We're going to have to make it more than just one default basic thing, but I want to know what our starting point is. What monsters are we going to girlify? Now, this could be a monster that is already easily a girl, like a vampire, right? Vampire is already basically like, that's girl, right? But it could just be, we could do like Monster Girl Beholder. That is an option. You're going to put forward Mechanical Mummy. That is so confusing. Do I go robot mode sometimes? Dude, I don't know what's happening. I have put so much work into making this mic work. I've done so much testing. We can't do False Hydra because that's nothing. It doesn't look like anything. A Mechanical Mummy, I have no idea what to make of. Like, what does that mean? Like, are the bandages robotic? Or the bandages non-robotic, because then it just looks like a mummy, right? Demi-humans are too easy to design as hot. Yeah, but like, that doesn't mean it's not good territory. Easy, you can't fall into the trap. There's a trap I call the Tumblr trap of thinking. The Tumblr trap of thinking is that if you're not defying expectations and doing something hard, it's not worth doing. Fuck that shit. The low-hanging fruit is there for you. Do as you will. Now, does that mean you should never defy expectations? Of course not. There's an incredible design power that comes from defying expectations. I don't know what a dokebi is. Slapdash metal and scraps. Okay, so no wrapping for a Mechanical Mummy. I mean, a robot girl with just a bunch of like pipes and stuff sticking out is kind of a fun idea. We'll shelve that one. We'll put it on the side. Clay Golem. Clay Golem, isn't that just a statue of a hot lady at that point? Like, don't get me wrong, we can do it, but I feel like it ends up just being a statue of a hot lady if we do Monster Girl Clay Golem. Gargoyle, interesting. Game Portal, I'm not judging you. I think it's one of the more interesting ones we've seen. It's just wild. It's very strange. Look, the Tumblr trap of thinking is something I notice in us progressives. It's something we all go into, where because you're progressive, you have this vibe, this incentive where you're like, if I'm not defying expectations, I'm falling into the trap of hegemonic thinking. No, that's not true. You can do both. So Gargoyle, I mean, we would go Monster girls aren't like monster boys. The faces are mostly human. I'm sorry, that's how it is. So we would do like a mostly humanish face for a Gargoyle girl, but then we'd have to give her like the hunch, but the hunch couldn't be like a hunchback. That's not monster girl proportions, but the hunch would be like bad posture. She'd be going kind of like gremlin mode, right? We'd get like a very distinct energy. You get the big forearms with the Gargoyle girl. Gargoyle girl kind of have something going to it though, doesn't it? Doesn't she? Doesn't she? There is a whole cartoon series about it, but that's from the fucking... If you remember that, you're old. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Slime Isekai did go full human for the Orc Woman. There are certain elements on a monster girl that's going to be full human. I'm telling you. Monster fucker men are weaker than monster fucker women, and there are more hetero people than gay and bis. It's how it be. And because of that, monster girls will always be more human than monster boys. That's how it is. Truly an unwavering fact of life. What do we We got Gargoyle, we got Robot Mummy. Monster Girl, the energy drink. Okay, that's kind of funny. It would just be like, she'd have like a toque. She'd have like scrungly hair, kind of like this face. And she's just like drinking Monster. Ivy from Deadlock made you Gargoyle pilled. What is Gargoyle pilled? Jesus Christ. We certainly are living it. Out of all of those, playing with shape language a bit, I'm thinking Gargoyle lets us play with some really sharp edges. It lets us do something very interesting. Like this is, you know, wouldn't it be funny if we did this for like 5 years, then I made a dating sim with all the winners? So, chat, do you agree with me that I think Gargoyle is like fit skinny, you know, like skinny, but with a little bit of lean muscle to her and big forearms, right? Okay, dryads are hot as fuck is the issue. You've given me a chance to draw plant girls. I love plant girlies. I'm feeling Gargoyle pilled though, you know? I'm feeling... Let's do shapey. Let's not do anatomy all like anatomy like. Let's get angle. I think it's a lowish angle for this girl. She long, you know? And like I said, she got to have the hunch over bad posture, right? Because she's a gargoyle. She's a gargirl. Swimmer build, yes, with big forearms, lean muscle. That swimmer build is gargoyle for sure. That's what I'm looking for. She got them long limbs. Not like that long though, you know, like... Okay, funny thing about Ivy, the Gargoyle girl, she has no boobs, even if she is a girl, because who sculpts a gargoyle boobs? This gargoyle is gonna have boobs. They're not gonna be huge boobs, so, you know? I was thinking B cups, but you know, there's an argument. I see it. Pet baby Kraken. Why would she have a pet baby Kraken? What's the connection between baby Kraken and Gargoyle? I must understand. I must understand your train of thought. I must understand the like movement. Do weeping angels count as gargoyles? No. That's a weeping angel is an angel statue. A gargoyle is like a specific statue. You know, it's not just all statues are gargoyles, right? Gargoyle's like a specific guy. We want wings. I think we gotta have wings, right? I'm thinking we give her the Mega Charizard Y treatment. Yeah, the real ones, no. Trying to get real shapy with it. I want to get a pinup vibe with this one. Pinup vibe of a scrungly ass girl, you know? Thinking wings for legs. Wings for legs is crazy shit. What are you on? Are you on that beasties shit? You heard water stuff while looking at other things associate gargoyles with fountains? All right, I need to tell you, Game Portal, there's more of a connection there than I was expecting. That is not enough for me to run with it, but I don't think you're crazy anymore. So you've gotten that. I want it noted, okay? Whenever I'm attacking someone, whenever it feels like I'm coming at you, I'm not. You guys rock. Unless you're being actually rude, I will just challenge you in aggressive ways because that's how I am with people. I think it's more fun to be like, yo, what are you smoking? Than to be like, oh, I really see your point. But no, I think that delicate, like treating everyone with kid gloves thing is weird. So if you're ever worried, if you ever are like, hey, are you mad at me? No, I'm not. If I'm mad at you, I will tell you, hey, get the fuck out of here because you were being a hateful piece of shit. That's what it'll take for me to be mad at you. And I will tell people that. I need to say though, if you think wing legs, you are the only thing you are referencing is like Hermes or fucking Beast Wars. How do you differentiate from a heartbeat? That's a great question. Many ways. Number one, bat wings. Actually, we're done. Bat wings, and now she's not a heartbeat. The end. We did it. I feel like she's got to have like a punk aesthetic, right? If she's a gargoyle. What do people think? Does that work for folks? I need to do an energy pass. An energy pass is where I basically get rid of this layer and do one over top where I aim to have more energy in the same sort of pose. We're going to do a few of these because like pinup is about energy. It's about a pose that evokes a vibe more than anything. That's what you want to do with it. All right. Gargoyles are super gothic. Exactly. Horns and scales along her spine make it look like a mohawk on her head. That's kind of sick though. I can say big fan of a mohawk. No bias. Okay, the energy is more here, but now we need to do another pass where we kind of figure out like actual anatomy to it, unfortunately. This is going to take a lot of like revision in the early stages, but that's going to save us headache in the late stages. Don't you worry. There's a reason. It's getting distorted again. We fixed this last time. God damn it. I have put so much work into fixing this. Why can't it just work? Oh my fucking God. Chat, I'm going to kill everything. I'm going to blow up the goddamn world. I have put so much time into fixing this fucking mic. It worked last stream. Phone signals. Okay, I'm going to move my phone away. I'm going to move all this away. Phone signals? Phone signals. Okay, let's... All right, I moved everything to give the plugs all more space. We need to draw a box to put her in. A box is a great way to understand the perspective you're going for. We're doing a bendy box because of how we're doing this. So this is how we're going to try to track the angle we're doing this at. Okay, so this is that angle there. There's going to be a lot of prep, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Don't imprison her in the box. We're not imprisoning her in the box. The box is here to help us understand perspective because we're doing a weird bendy kind of fisheye thing. She must be imprisoned in the box temporarily. Pelvis is shaped like this. She is sitting down. I think there's going to be some twist her spine like that. This is all art stuff. Cubes help you measure out proportions is just also true. I'm mostly doing it for perspective, not proportions. Proportions, I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, she's a monster girl. We kind of just fucking with proportions here on purpose. So we're figuring out anatomy now. We're distorting anatomy a little bit. We're letting her have this very long neck because it feels gargoyle to me, right? Toy with the parts of her being stone and others flesh. Oh, I think it's all gonna be stone. I think she's like living rock, right? What do people think? Should she be all living rock or should there be stone and flesh as two components? I think there should be stone or stone though, for sure, if we do it that way. Let's give her like really sharp bones to let them like kind of distort her silhouette a little. Like, let's give her like really pronounced ribs and hips, right? I think that's going to do something cool for this. Oh, teach us how to create a talented pineapple. The pineapple of wisdom will grant you what you seek, O traveler. The hip bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone goes down inwards at an angle. And then the feet are going to go fucking crazy because she gargoyle pilled. And the feet is where lady monster girls are able to go wild. You know, some of them ain't got legs. Some of them got tails, you know. This is the part of the body that goes fucking absolutely wild. Hog goddamn wild. Biblically accurate angel girl's very funny. How bat-like are you going to make her face? Like I said earlier, Men are weak. Monster fucker men are weaker than monster fucker women. It's how it is. And monster girls, sadly, we are not defying expectations, are made for more male audiences than women. That's how it be. And I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of bi girls and they like pretty women too much to like a really fucked up monster girl most of the time. There are exceptions. I know bi women who do not feel this way, but the majority of bi monster fucker women I know like their monster women pretty. So the face is going to be a bit batified, but not so much that it's not a hot lady, because that, you know, that's the name of the game. You don't think it's fair? Go change society. I seriously do it. We should change it, but that's not my job. We don't come into drawing the ultimate with the intent of changing what that means. This is the Monster Girl pageant. Counterpoint, Ivy, Deadlock. You keep bringing up this thing I don't know. Yeah. Male attractiveness standards are allowed to go fucking wild. Yeah. What should this arm be up to? Like, should it just be like the classic lean back? Or should she be like smoking? What do people think? What is that arm up to? Oh, there's a lot of personality in this head tilt, huh? That's kind of sick. That's kind of nice. Example, Benedict Cumberbatch. Absolutely. Angel Wings got to go crazy during sex. Yeah. Scratching her right side is not a bad. That's kind of got a scrungly vibe to it, doesn't it? Spilling beer. Ooh, spilling beer absentmindedly is better than scratching. That's scrungly for sure. Yes. Especially with this like classic head tilt we got. Sugar-free Monster Energy. Fuck yeah, odd D user. Yes. Okay. Let's give her the A's or B's. This is a braless lady, right? So we got the pectoral muscles would come up this way. That goes that way. She got the long fucking neck. She is a gargoyle. I'm giving her the extra bony rib cage because I just want a bit of that like gargoyle-y spiky feeling to her without like having to just cover her in spikes. All right. No broad giant pectorals. Need them for flapping. Honestly, pectoral muscles, that's not a bad idea. Although her arms aren't the wing, right? Now, what is the musculature of the wing supposed to be? I think it would be like up here, up around the collarbone area. That's weird to think about. Trying to make the physiology weird, but still kind of sexy, you know? If she's to carry her playmate into the night, she got to have them giant pecs. Look, strong back is 100% real, which is why she got these lats coming through, you know? Let's just do what we can. Let's move with the speed of 1,000 suns. Yeah, just a slightly too pronounced rib cage and hip bone situation, I'm figuring, you know? It's like a little bit too much. Got some Conrad Kurz energy. Fuck, yeah, man. This is getting difficult. I'm going to be asking you guys soon about facial features and clothing, but right now we're doing the physiology, and I think we all agree on her physique, right? We all agree swimmer's build, broad back muscles. They should tie into the pecs a bit, but I feel like she doesn't flap her arms. She has separate wings. Her arms need to be slightly buff. Well, what I was thinking was, hear me out. I was going to do this. I forgot. What do we think about like big boxy forearms with like Charizard Y wings? What do people think about these Charizard Y like little finnies with some boxy forearms that are way more muscly than the biceps would indicate? And then spiky thingies. I forgot I was going to do this until someone said her arm should be slightly buff, and then I remembered. What do we think about this? Girl Frankie look. Okay, are people on board with these? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep them for now. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna move quickly because I want to get as much render as I can today. We're going crazy hard, right? We're going faster than the Drawk has ever Drawked before. That's what I'm saying, right? We're also gonna be zooming in today because we're getting the full thing done. Okay, I think I'm feeling her. I'm feeling this her. I'm just making demons from gargoyles. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. I ain't seen that in years. If you do mohawk, transition to spiky mane down the upper back. Oh yeah, that sounds great, dude. Look, we'll get to the hairstyle when we do outfit, right? Demona. I don't remember her deal. I don't know what she's about. And don't worry, we're not just going to do the lady from Gargoyles. This is her own character. Wait, someone said Monster Energy, and I agree. It's not beer, it's monster. Segmented tail would be cool. Leasing spike in the end. Segmented tail could be kind of cool, but what's it doing? I'm not asking about the type of tail. What's the tail doing? Tails have opportunity for gesture. Look, if we want to go like full pinup, the tail gotta be like doing this, right? What if she grabbing the tail? Drawk C, please do not steal. Steal what you want. Art is whatever. Art is free. I'll do it better, and if I don't, I deserve to have her stolen. Tails holding another beer. What kind of monster girl we doing? Creepy or something else? We're doing creepy sexy. Creepy sexy is the monster girl goal IMO. You know, a little bit of scary, a little bit of sexy. Like, we're definitely leaning into the pinup tradition of the monster girl. Tail holding a six-pack is great energy. Wait, tail holding a six-pack is great energy, actually. Maybe it is beer. Yeah, that's kind of it, ain't it? Okay, I think this fucking kicks ass. Oh, abs as in took a torso. That's what they thought you meant, six pack as in abs. Yeah, no. No, she's scrungly. She might be up to some murder later, but I don't think she's like the macabre murderer who's like, look at my kill. I think she just like kills people if she feels like it, but doesn't make a big deal about it, you know? This doesn't have enough gesture to it. I'm gonna change this arm a bit to like lean into the gesture. Energy pass upgrade. Let's check this out. If we just exaggerate the pose a little more, this looks stiff now, so we gotta like hit it with the perspective. And then you move this up to compensate for the leg being moved. There we go. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. Is this critter product something else? This is the Miss Monster Girl pageant that I'm going to do annually in October. We're just going to design the best Monster Girl we can every October. That's my not quite a promise to you, because if I'm feeling really bored by the idea, I might not do it, but I'm going to try my goddamn best. Goth corset? What do people think? Goth corset? Long evening gown, definitely been worn outside of the events in which it was tended. Okay, we got lots of options. I think we're going to try to like de-opacity this, and we're going to do a bunch of quick concepts for outfit, right? One monster per year. Last year I did a bunch. I feel like going all the way with this picture and doing whatever I can for render wise. I think we can make a better picture if we focus on one monster girl, which is why we're doing one this year. We'll see next year what I feel like doing, but I'm thinking at least one. This is my October episode. The problem is with the corset, I think we lose too much of the ridgy bones that I like, you know? Like the physique becomes, well, I guess like we just bring it in a little. We don't get the ridgy bones, but we get the ridgy hip bones, so we can exaggerate those a bit maybe if we do a corset, and we don't get the braless boob vibe, which is kind of hot. But you know what? We get the corset vibe, which is its own special kind of thing. Okay, corset kind of nice actually. It does some stuff for us. It does some stuff for us. Someone else suggested we do an evening gown that's been kind of shredded, which I think, like, because it's clearly been, they said it's clearly been worn for things outside its initial purposes. I think there's something to that. We take the evening gown, like maybe it once had sleeves and it's torn here. Evening gown's kind of got some sauce, right? Like can we agree that evening gown, a little sauce here? Spaghetti strap crop top. Okay, I will try your spaghetti strap crop top and see how I feel, because I'm not against it. I'm not against the crop top at all. Let's crop this top right here. This is kind of, you know what, if we oversize it a bit, like if we make it a really oversized crop top, it gets that like punk girly vibe that's kind of great. This is so simple, but it's kind of nice, isn't it? Isn't this kind of cooking? I kind of find this oversized spaghetti strap crop top got a vibe. It's got kind of an energy, dog. Like, fuck. Especially if you give it a little rippy here. Yeah, no, that's kind of something. That's kind of something. What do we want for the bottoms? Do we want shorts? Random guy, were you the guy who suggested the crop top? Because if so, that's bias for sure. All right, shorts. Do we want shorts? Do we want skirt? What are we feeling, team? What are our suggestions? I liked the gown, but I feel like it was too hard for me to sell with the pose. I think she wears gowns, just not in this pose, because like she has a ripped up gown for sure. I think like if I could draw it better in the pose she's in, I would have gone gown. Oh yeah, I love those muscles up in the shoulder. Too smallish horns? I absolutely think too smallish horns when we get to the face. Bias towards skirts is fair. Skirts are good. I'm a short kind of guy when it comes to my immediate design for hot lady character. That's something I am guilty of is a short bias. How do we feel about this like kind of pleated skirt look? I think this got such a punk vibe to me. Yeah, let me do this. Let's give her like a big chunky belt buckle. Oh, fuck yeah, dudes. Fuck yeah, dudes. I want to really embellish those wild hip bones. I think that adds something to this design. Oh yeah. Yeah. Denim shorts and crop tops. It does something for you. I agree. But I think this is an energy though, right? Oh boy. We're going to add the wings in a bit. Don't you be worrying if you want us to be wing pilled. Doesn't punks usually have multiple layers? So I think jeans underskirt would look cool, but no fashion expert. I mean, punk isn't about multiple layers. Punk is about repurposing and reusing. That is the basis of original punk fashion. And a lot of what we think of as punk comes from that cultural movement. Punk was more about recycling than any movement in human history. And I'm not joking. People don't get that. People don't understand that's the origin, but that is the origin of punk is a commitment to recycling. Just not in the sense you think of it as personal recycling that actually works. What do we think? Should we try jeans underneath? I'm about it. Like that feels like it has that reusing in an unexpected way vibe. Like this could be denim. At the very least, it should probably have some rippies in it. To stop overconsumption on a personal level? Absolutely. That's why personal recycling works. Because when you need something, you reuse what you have on hand. Yeah, the punks brought their leather jackets from the old greasers who were leaving that lifestyle, 100%. Guys, what should she have? Should she have like fishnets on her thighs or like straps or what? Like she should have something to detail her thighs. We all agree. She also needs claws. What am I doing giving her like normal fingers, normal human fingers? She got big claw hands, right? Yeah. We on with the fishnets. The problem is since she's made of rock, we can't do the classic fishnet squish. The fishnets thigh squish is ruled out. Maybe it's just one leg fishnets, because that feels like a punk vibe to me, right? The punk movement was so about anti-consumerism, recycling. That's the whole deal. The vibe punk is sold with, because punk is so anti-commercial, like punk is told to you to be about something it is not about. Punk is about like open acceptance and love and only being violent against oppression. Like that's what punk was made for. And it's like, oh yeah, punks, those violent bastards just want to beat you up. No, they want to beat up oppressors. The reason there was a lot of violent protests with the punk movement is because Margaret Thatcher was a fucking monster. I think we're gonna get the wings in gesture quick, which shouldn't be too hard, and then we're gonna do the face. So one wing should be folded because it lets us conserve proportions a bit. Not like fully folded, but like just over here. I don't think we're at risk of this looking like a harpy, as we were talking about earlier. This is a Gargoyle if ever I seen one. I'll tell you that much. For free and a ham sandwich. I'll tell you that much. I mean, free and a ham sandwich is basically free for me because I don't eat meat. So like the ham sandwich is really not much of a bonus. Like it costs you extra. I guess I'd give it to my wife or something, but like, why are you offering me a ham sandwich out here is what I'm asking. Wing piercings? Yeah, for sure. Our gargoyles based off of Chernobog. They were made to inspire fear in churchgoers is all I'm finding. They were based on nothing. They just are what they are, man. Her head needs to be bigger? No. The head is small to make her look taller. Smaller heads on a character make them look taller. It's on purpose. Don't worry. The anime W-shaped lips mouth. Oh, what's a W look like again? That's very cute. It's got a bit of bad energy too, which I like. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. No cheeks, fangs on display. Should she have a line of whatever she's drinking trickling her face? Yeah, she should. Not just a line, but like we're gonna go the full make it look sexy where you have it like roll with the shape of the face a bit. There we go. Yep. And people are like, oh, is that blood? And she's like, nah, it's pink flavor monster. There we go. To get a little bit of the bat vibe, we get a thick, straight bridge of the nose with a little bit of these crinkles, the crinklies here. And then we get like kind of the curved nostrils that look a little like, just a little bit bat-like. Like she got to have a bit of the monster face, but not enough that she doesn't look like a hot lady because monster fucker men are weak. A statement I will commit to. More mouth going to the cheek area. This is about as cheek area as you can go, honestly. Like, I know if you're used to really stylized art, which is not what we're doing today, well, maybe we can do this a bit more stylized. Maybe we can do this a bit more anime, right? Like, because honestly, that's the pinup art people like on the internet. So if we do it a bit more anime, wait, that's an M. We can go a bit more this way. I think if we're doing an anime bat nose, I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look up a bat nose so I can do a better job of this. Look, safety pin earring is necessary. Is necessary. I'm not designing a punk girl without it in my goddamn life. Let me tell you, that's not true, but it's so common. Although I will say, punk girl I had a crush on in high school did it with a paper clip, so I do use that a lot instead. Let's look this up. Bat face. They got that weird nose. Maybe we just give her the straight up bat nose, right? Honestly, that's kind of cute. And then we can give her like straight up bat ear. As a Norwegian, you find that extremely hot and patriotic. Look, I'll do paperclip instead then. So I'm guessing Norway invented the paperclip is what you're telling me? What does a paperclip even look like, man? How do you even do that? The nose is shockingly cute. I was not expecting it. You know, we're going to do safety pin. It's easier to represent visually. But yeah, I do default sometimes to the other that one that I said I would default to sometimes. It's called a paperclip. Words have left me. The brain has died. Only art now. Okay, guys, what do we do for the eyes? Do we do kind of like the mommy eyes, make her like look a bit sultry? Do we do like cute girly girl eyes? Well, they're kind of cute actually. While we're thinking about that, I'm going to test out some horns. Yeah, that's good horns though. That's good horns though. Oh, the music is a lifesaver. I can be quiet for a moment. I don't feel terrified. I mean, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Isn't it? And then we give it a little bit of this for the smile. What do people think? How do we feel about this? Are we supposed to hear the music as well? What? It didn't turn on for you guys? Oh, there you go. Hey, so you know that thing where you're clicking up a scroll bar and you click and drag, but then you accidentally move out of the menu with the click and drag and it snaps back to the beginning? It looks like that happened to you guys. And I raised the volume so that you guys could hear it on the track, and then click, it snapped back because I held on to it too long, probably. You guys were supposed to hear the music. Ooh, we got music now for you guys. It's like a professional stream and everything. Okay, guys, I think we have a fucking design here. Woo! You'd let her carry away to eat your intestines? You love how I do the eyes? Look, I have tried a lot to get good at eyes. They are very, very difficult to do well. Eyes are hard as fuck. For me, at least. I know some people who, like, in high school were banging out, like, fucking stellar, beautiful eyes that I still wish I could replicate the look of. For me, they've always been a challenge, so I've done a lot of studies on eyes of different, like, art styles. Small round glasses, does that not work with punk aesthetic? Okay, small round glasses do not work with punk aesthetic. Now, can you be a punk with glasses? Totally, but it kind of breaks the vibe we're going for, unfortunately, because humans just have expectations like that's how it works. However, small round sunglasses work so goddamn well. What do we think about the little sunnies? Like, it's a bit Morpheus. He's not allowed to own these glasses forever, right? A Gargoyle can wear these glasses and not just be Morpheus cosplay. I do think she should have short shaven style to more resemble a Gargoyle, maybe, but hear me out. Gargoyle was cool, or Mohawk was a cool suggestion, right? The best lady with a Mohawk in fiction is Storm. Storm with a Mohawk is the craziest, coolest thing in the world. You know, I liked the round glasses, but I'm not feeling them anymore. Let's try to get rid of them, see how I feel. I think they're getting in the way of the nose shape too much for me. Yeah, I think I like it better without the glasses, as much as they were cute. I think they're not quite right. Okay, one big scale as eyebrows. Oh, one big scale. That way it kind of looks a little like, that's it. That's the look. Kind of looks like a little like hair, but not fully when you look at it, especially in the render. So let's try the spiky Mohawk first. Getting the shapes right for this sort of hair is actually very difficult because it's so precise. It can't, you know what? It can't be too tall because we just don't have the canvas space for it like this. Unless we expand the canvas. Maybe have her hand hold some sunglasses. Oh, that way they're there in spirit. That's not a bad idea. Then we can give her some bigger ones, honestly. That's really hot, honestly. Wait. I'm sorry, but she's there to scare people at church. She should absolutely be wearing an Antichrist necklace. I'm sorry. She's also punk. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong about the Gargoyle. If we shrink her down a little, we can have space to do a proper Mohawk. The thing about a Mohawk is it's a hairstyle that when you're stylizing like this, you really got to pick the right shapes. Everything from the texture of the shapes, the balance of them, totally indicates how it'll feel. So I'm trying to do, there's a type of shape balance where, wait. 2 upside down crosses? Okay, maybe. So something about shape balance is if you do one curve shape and one jagged shape, it tends to look stronger than symmetrical curves. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing shapes that have that sort of balance to them, because it creates this feeling of like soft and hard at the same time. Okay, the Mohawk is the right energy. It's just about the right shapes at this point. Like I can feel that we're on the path to success here. How can I feel with my pineapple heart? Look, if y'all think pineapple jokes are going to get to me, you're wrong. I embrace the Marco lifestyle. I am Mr. Pineapple. I am pineapple champion. The shape kind of reminds you of feathers. I get that. I think the bat wings are fighting Harpy way too hard for it to come across wrong. We got bat ears. We got bat wings. I think she got way too much bat energy for me to worry about that. Oh, I'm looking at some cool Mohawk images for how to stylize it. First of all, the strandies are so important. They are adding so fucking much. I think part of why a Mohawk feels like the energy for a Harpy is because roosters and other birds have crests. So I think you associate this with bird shapes. Okay, but actually look how hot that is. Look how fucking hot that is. Holy shit, our girl! Get out the kitchen while the Drawk is cooking. Don't. I like you people being here, and it's a collaborative design stream. I wouldn't have even done Mohawk unless someone said it. I've tried to make it so that almost every idea comes from chat. Now, there's been exceptions where I'm like, I think this would be cool, but unless chat endorses it, I don't go for it, except for the little wingies on her forearms. That's my exclusive contribution that I've forced into this because I think it's too cool. You wouldn't garg a girl? I wouldn't garg a girl. Let me tell you. I know savage. All right, let's get the line art. I can get line art done in under an hour. Who do you think I am? I'm the fastest liner in the West. west. See, here's the thing. You'll lose precision when you line like this, and lining can be all about precision, but if you line fast, you know what you end up with in exchange for precision is energy. So we're going to do what I call sketch lines today. It's a thing I have no practice in, that I understand only conceptually, where you just ink incredibly quickly and to focus on getting more energy out of your lines than precision or detail. And you know, is that what we're going for? I don't fucking know. Let's find out. At every opportunity, if I can put more energy in, I will be. That's my promise. Never let anyone tell you Drawk doesn't experiment and learn on the fly. Honestly, why would they tell you that? That's so specific. If they're going to talk about me, they've seen my stream and they know how I act, right? Like, no one's going to tell you I don't experiment and learn on the fly, because that's like so much of what I do. So much of this stream that's gotten me better at art has been the fact that I will allow someone to do delete your art. No, don't do it today. I just straight up, I will refund you because we have a limited amount of time. But the delete your art is part of why I have gotten better at art lately, because it's forced me to think on the fly and make up a new way of doing something with very little time. Oh yeah. The girl is Gargan team. She Gargoyle and my Gargoyle until I Gargoyle. Chat, you're brilliant. Don't ever change in the real way, but like, don't lose this part of you, chat, this entity that you are. I do like that right now I can think of you all as your own individual people. One day the stream's gonna be huge. That's just true. And it's gonna be tough because I'll have to think about chat mostly as like a singular entity. And like, there will be the standouts who I know, who are there all the time, who I see as regulars. And like, of course, those people will be real people, but the rest of the chat will just be one entity that shares a body. This girl has enough garg for many people. Look, there's enough garg to go around. So there's an interesting thing. Designs tend to look better when your lines do a better job at implying a structure or shape instead of directly showing it. So we can imply the sharp ribbies with this line right here without needing to hyper detail them, and it'll look better. You want to work through implication in art as much as you feasibly can. Is there a limit? Yes, because the human brain is limited to what it can interpret. But as you get better at art, and art is better than me, you're much better at this, you get better at finding ways to imply what you're trying to say without using a direct contour line. A contour line being a line that indicates the shapes within shapes instead of just the broad silhouette of a larger structure. Silhouette lines are those ones which do the broad structure. Grunkle Callie, human brain is limited in how much girl it can Goyle at one time. That's so real. That's why we made the limitless pill. It was so that people could garg more girl. Dude, I'm for real though. This type of line art where I'm not thinking and I'm just moving, I'm just schmoovin. I think this suits my sensibilities in a big way. I think I got to do this more often. The hand is cracked, dude. I can feel the burn from how fast I'm moving, how hard I'm cooking. I want to delete a line, it's gone. I want to draw a line, it's there. This is it. This is it for me. I think we've developed something today, chat. Guys, if people could find their favorite quotes from me and Mama to make shirts into, I would love it, because I got to find some stuff and I don't know what I've said. So the interesting thing about bat wings is their fingers, right? With big webbies. But she got regular fingies already, so it's weird. Demony critters are weird for that because, like, you know, you already got fingies and you're having more fingies for wings. That's fucking, what are you up to? It's honestly greedy to have so many fingies. Goyle for the girl, Goyle, girl, garg, girl, garg, girl, girl. This is audio. Would Gargoyle be friends with the bat from Critical Crits? I think honestly, yeah. I think I want to say she's morally above it, but I don't think she is. I think she'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go do crimes. I think this is not a good lady. I think this lady, you know, if you date her, a fucking terrible idea. Is she hot? Totally. I don't think it makes up for the issues you're gonna be facing, son. Look, every punk does have one cute thing, because punk is meant to be about not caring. Punk is meant to be about, well, not caring, but not caring about like that's a misconception. It's about not caring, but it's about not caring about cultural expectations, right? So of course, yeah, punks love to have a cute thing, because, you know, you are weak and not living the punk lifestyle if you care about what expectations people put on you. So if you are too cowardly to like cute things that you like, you're not punk. That's how it be, dog. There's this idea that punk is done just to be scary. And yeah, it's meant to be intimidating. That's part of the vibe, because it was meant to be like a direct challenge to the social norms of England at the time, which they deserve because they're England. In that, it was meant to be intimidating because it was a direct challenge. It was a contempt for the political movements of the day. gone on a rant about global communities and everything. Monster Girl. I would ask about colors, but for the base body, we kind of need to go stone gray, right? I'm thinking we do a different stone gray for the wings and the bod, but I'm just getting a base level of stone in because we know we need stone. Like, she is made of rock. I'm open to suggestions, but doesn't it feel like her mohawk should be white? Does anyone have another suggestion, or are we is that kind of what we're doing? Too long didn't read. Collaboration between countries awesome. How Drawk is Canadian. Collaboration between him and his viewers made Gargoyle. True. You thought jet black? You thought pink? Oh, I was feeling white so hard. Well, let's see. Let's try out chat suggested colors for mohawk. Mo money. Mohawk. Was anyone else feeling white, or was that just me because I was thinking of Storm? Ooh. Oh, pink kind of nice. We're going to try black. Well, we're going to try a dark gray that'll look kind of black. That's very nice. That's very nice, right? Let's try white because someone suggested it. I know I also suggested it, but you know. Oh, white's not bad. White's not bad. All right, guys, I want people. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Someone's liking oink, which I think means pink. You think white is the best? Interesting. Call me one of the weather trio because I'm torn. All right, what color are the tank top? Somebody said red. I think red is worth trying. The clothes are interesting because we get to go very off of the stone texture, right? All right, guys, tank top. What do we got? We got to go as fast as we can. Someone said denim skirt earlier, so I'm going to do that while you guys are giving me tank top suggestions. Orange for the season? Look, every season is a spooky season for a Gargoyle. But I don't know if that means she should wear more or less orange. The problem is orange kind of looks like how I do gold, and we'll get a bit in the... It's kind of nice, though, actually. Wait, the orange top kind of works? What? I wasn't expecting it to look as good as it does. You know our girl drinking pink monsters. What is she drinking? The peach monster. Yeah, it's a peach monster. Wait. Guys, on the way to white, I stumbled on this pink and this dark red. Okay, but the dark red though? All right, guys, with the red top, do we like pink hair, black hair, or white hair? Talk amongst yourselves, please, please. While I read the module ahead, players, talk amongst yourselves. It's a slick reference for any Dungeons and Dragons fans that happen to be here today. So here's how I'm doing a render, fucking whatever we feel like, because I'm giving myself barely any time to finish it. Hopefully, I'm not going on a trip like 2 days after how the last stream I can do Monster Girl on next year. So I have a bit more render time, but you know, c'est la vie. I would love to do a 4-hour stream next year for a Monster Girl. Just do the best work I can. Oh, wait. She gotta have the yellow, right? Yeah, she Monster Girl. Hot take, or hot advice. Give a little splash of a warmer, lighter version of your color in the eyes. Adds a little pop. For denim, you need to have that sense of scuffs and the light areas where there's wear. That's the big denim secret. Okay, now we do this. We get some pinkish. We're doing blue shading, so we do some pinkish maroon for the crimson here. Dude, this girl hot. This girl is nice. Yeah, I'm definitely next year making this a 4-hour stream unless I am, again, going on a trip shortly after and need to make costumes. Because I really like doing this. This is a lot of fun, just beginning to end, same characters or same creature. I know I'm zooming in and out a lot, but guys, come on. We ain't got much time. We gotta schmoof. Now we're gonna use the smoky ink brush, which is a brush I use to texture things by default, to brush on some stony texture. Smoky ink, great brush. I don't know where I got it. Well, I don't know where to get it. An artist friend gave it to me like, hey, if you're having trouble texturing, try the smoky ink brush. And I was like, fuck yeah. I haven't been able to find it in the Clip Studio store since. Every time I move to a new computer, I have to like re-download the smoky ink from the Discord chat where it was sent to me like 5 years ago. But it is a powerful render tool. Look, I would love to have a few more people next time. I really want to put some time in. The thing is, I'm kind of in a stasis point in my life in a lot of ways. After I move, once I get a new place and I move, I am wanting to put some more time into stream and really try to work on building the stream up. I'm not putting enough effort and time in to get it building, and I understand that, so I'm not like salty that it's not growing, because it's a lot of work and I got to make it a priority. Right now, I'm doing what I can to give you guys the good show that I've promised so far, but I want to in the future be doing more. The very last step we're going to do is a little bit of light yellow over pale yellow over top of everything, including the line art layer. In the context of this was just 2 hours, start to finish. This is solid work, guys. Thank you for your help. I think we've run out of playlist immediately right as we're ending, which is just funny. This picture looks like her and the viewer sitting on a night talking about the same political conversation that was in this stream. That's funny. Look, I could see it. I could see it. Up here, rooftop edge, Gothic skyscraper. That is true. She should be on a rooftop edge. All right, guys, if I have time for another stream before October ends, when I come back from my trip, it's going to be doing more art of her because I really wanted to draw her back muscles when we talked about it earlier. Let's just add some little stony pebbles to her skin. They would show up in the glistening spots. And we call it there. I think this is actually enough for me. I'm just going to add in a background gradient because every background looks better with a gradient. Oh, that does look better with a gradient for sure. This is it, guys. This is Monster Girl 2024. What's her name? Of course it's Gargoyle. Miss Monster Girl is here. Y'all have a good day. Until next time, it's been lovely drawking to you. And I'll see you next year, YouTube. You come in here and you help design Miss Monster Girl 2025. Bye.